Wednesday, December the 11th, 2019. This is our regularly scheduled Board of Works and Safety meeting. Today we have President Angie Hayes, Vice President, Clotilda Boyd, Secretary, and Dana Bennett is the President, and she is absent. First on the agenda is the backup emergency generator.
Yes, good morning. First I have a request to award a bid for the City of Gary Telecommunications Backup Emergency Generator. Backup generators are required in all critical areas to allow critical business processes to continue when there is a power outage. Currently at City Hall there is no backup generator system. At a minimum, the teleconference room must have its own backup generator. This site is in the central hub of all city operations. Outages here is detrimental to having continued service for resiliency. We recommend awarding a contract to Continental Electric of Gary as the vendor to provide the telecommunications backup emergency generator system at City Hall. The contract award is $108,600, which includes electrical permit, the gas generator, the piping, the generator pad, the amps, and panels, breaker, and training. I will make a motion then to award the bid to Continental Electric for the generator.
A second. Are there any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes, moved and properly seconded. Next we have claims.
Okay, first I have a ratification of payroll from December the 6th. The total city payroll was $1,584,120.28. And then I have a ratification of the payroll withholdings from December the 6th, which totals $667,782.19. Then I have a ratification of claims from November the 1st for Kenny's Ribs, Fund 835 of $3,165. I have a ratification of claims from November 4th for Workman's Comp of $17,428.64. Read and speak today. Have a ratification of claims from November 18th for the General Fund of $470,000 and for the Park Department Fund 250, $618,386. Have a ratification of claims from December the 6th. The General Fund of $5,118.54 and Fund 270 Media Fund for $382.69. Total claims to be ratified at $5,100.23. And then lastly, I have the approval of claims for this Friday, December the 13th. And they are as follows. The General Fund of $141,873.10. Special revenue of $119,625.66. Special revenue is made up of Youth Services Fund 209, $2,237.70. Fund 222 Emergency Shelter, $1,506.29. Fund 223 Comp Court of $1,787.50. Fund 227 Law Enforcement Training, $7,373.93. Fund 231 Local Roads and Streets, $4,815.85. Fund 240 Health and Human Services, $2,888.30. Fund 250 Park Department, $4,083.33. Fund 254 Vehicle Auction, $19,101.37. Fund 258 Bioterrorism, $1,100. Fund 261 Community Development, $4,318.11. Fund 270 Media Fund, $226.45. Fund 710 Confiscated, $2,500. Fund 823 Consolidated Area, $16,684.33. Last special revenue is Fund 826 Lakefront TIP, $51,002.50. Then I have the following funds. Fund 212 is Home Program, $2,513.15. Fund 216 Marquette Park, $49. Fund 474 the Redevelopment Non-Reverting Fund of $40,000. Fund 702 Fire Pension of $1,047.10. Fund 730 Police Pension, $12,000. Fund 815 the Neighborhood Stabilization Program is $17,240. Fund 816 lead grant, $1,440. And the last fund is 855 light elimination, which is $176,804.45. Total claims to be paid this Friday of $512,592.46. I will make a motion to ratify the payroll claims and approve the claims for payment this Friday as presented.
I second. Are there any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, moved and properly second. Next, we have correspondence from the Department of Redevelopment, review quitclaim deed.
Yes, I'm going to make a motion to defer this action since it is missing some documentation.
I second. Are there any other questions?
No.
It's been moved, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, it's been moved and properly seconded. We have correspondence from the Fire Department, contract with affordable waste.
The Law Department has reviewed the enclosed contract with Affordable Waste LLC to provide waste pickup and disposal services to the City of Gary Fire Department every 12 weeks. The term of this contract is December 1, 2019 until November 30th, 2020. Contractors should be paid an amount not to exceed $200. The term and the scope of the work, the compensation agrees. It is signed by the vendor and all the proper documentation is attached. It's been approved by the Freeze Committee, financing, and also the service agreement from the vendor. I will make a motion then to award affordable waste contract.
A second. Are there any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Moved and properly seconded. Next, we have correspondence from the Law Department, agreement settling the tort claims of Dwayne Cooper, agreement settling the tort claims of Edward Todd.
First, I have the agreement settling the tort claims for Dwayne Cooper. The Law Department has entered into an agreement to settle the tort claims filed by Dwayne Cooper pertaining to an incident on August 8, 2019, as described in a tort claim notice served by counsel on August 23, 2019. The city shall pay Mr. Cooper's legal representation, Harris Law Firm, a lump sum of $13,000. Per the agreement, in exchange for this amount, Mr. Cooper and all related parties hereby releases any and all claims against the City of Gary pertaining to the factual basis provided in the tort claim notice filed by his attorney on August 23, 2019. Payment to Harris Law Firm shall be made within 14 days of execution of this agreement. The payment and the release is out here, and it is signed and documented. I will make a motion then to approve the agreement settling the claim of Dwayne Cooper.
A second. Are there any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, moved and properly seconded.
Next, I have the agreement settling the tort claims of Edward Todd. The Law Department has entered into an agreement to settle the tort claims filed by Edward Todd pertaining to an incident on December 18, 2017, as described in the tort claim notice served by counsel on March 3, 2018. Mr. Todd, by counsel, has filed a civil lawsuit in the Lake County Superior Court. The City of Gary shall pay Mr. Todd's legal representation, Marshall P. Wally and Associates, a lump sum of $7,500. Per the agreement, in exchange for this amount, Mr. Todd and all related parties hereby release any and all claims against the City of Gary pertaining to the factual basis provided in the tort claim notice, and agrees to dismiss with prejudice the civil lawsuit filed in Lake County Superior Court. Payment to Marshall P. Wally and Associates shall be made within 14 days of execution of this agreement. The amount agrees, and all the proper documentation is here. So I'll make a motion then to award the the agreement for Edward Todd.
I second. Are there any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, it's been moved and properly seconded.
I'll email Rodney, have him send a signature page.
Thank you.
Okay.
Next, we have correspondence from the Department of Community Development, approval contract with Art House.
Yes. First, I have the approval of the Law Department has reviewed the attached contract with Art House Social Kitchen to host programs for the City of Gary Micro Enterprise Initiative. The contract calls, the contract calls for the contractor to hire a program director and assistant program director. The job descriptions for these positions are attached to the contract. The program director will be paid $15,000 and the assistant program director will be paid $5,000. Salaries for these two positions, supplies and rental fees will be paid from the grants. The amount of the grant is not to exceed $30,000 and shall be termed October 29th until December 31st, 2019. The term of the contract and the compensation agrees, as well as the other items. It is signed. The finance documentation is not here, but I know it was done because I signed off on all of it.
Yeah, we have it from
You have
last
it?
week.
Okay. So then I'll make a motion then to approve the contract with Art House.
A second. Any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Yes, sir.
That's it, just need a signature page. That was for top, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're on Dorothy Hall. Are you?
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, okay. Next is Dorothy Hall.
Okay, I have an agreement here for CBDG, Senior Housing Repair Corrected Services Contract. The Law Office of Inga D. Lewis Shannon has reviewed the attached Senior Housing Repair Corrected Services Contract between Dorothy Hall and JMD Construction. The contract is for work to commence within 5 days of the procedure work order at 734 Mississippi Street. Pursuant to the corrected contract dated December 2nd, 2019, contractor shall provide corrective service to include roofing repair. The contract will be paid in amount not to exceed $1,500. Okay, it is being paid from grant funds. There's no freeze committee, but all the proper finance documentation is here, and it is signed. So I will make a motion then to approve the contract with JMD Construction and Dorothy Hall.
A second. Are there any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. It's been properly seconded. Next we have Rainbow Apartment Construction Service.
Yes, I'm going to make a motion to defer this contract for the request of the department.
That's it. A second. Are there any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. It's been moved and properly seconded. Next we have correspondence for Jacqueline Fowler.
The Law Office of Inga Lewis Shannon has reviewed the attached Senior Housing Repair Corrected Services contract between Jacqueline Fowler and JMD Construction. The contract is for work to commence within 5 days of the procedure work order at 8620 Maple Avenue. Pursuant to the corrected contract dated December 2nd, 2019, contractor should provide the corrective services to include roofing repair. The contractor will be paid an amount not to exceed $976. That is what is here. The proper funding information is here. It's a grant, so there's no freeze committee form, and it is signed. So I will make a motion then to approve the contract with J&D Construction and Jacqueline Fowler.
A second. Are there any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. It's been moved and properly seconded. We have next the foreclosure counseling agreement.
Did she bring one of those?
Yes, for Toya. Or is it for Toya?
Toya, yes.
Oh, yes, she has. She bought a copy.
Okay, attached is the contract amendment for Toya Moore, foreclosure counselor, in connection with our foreclosure prevention program. The amendment extends the term of the agreement to December 31st, 2019, and provides additional compensation in the amount of $3,000. The amendment makes no other changes to the original contract. It is signed, financial pieces are here, so I will make a motion then to approve the contract amendment with Toya Moore.
A second. Are there any questions?
I just have a question. When was the end of her original contract?
It was, I think, July.
July. Thank you. No more questions.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. It's been moved and properly seconded. Next, we have the contract for the Gary Human Relations Commission.
Yeah. So this is approval of CDBG agreements. Attached, please find the Community Development Block Grant Agreements funding the following program as indicated amounts. First, we have the Gary Human Relations Commission, Fair Housing and Employment Rights Counseling Service / Public Education and Outreach Program. CDBG funds will be used for human rights counseling services to Gary residents who feel that they have been discriminated against in areas of housing, employment, education, and public accommodation. Also, fair housing awareness will be promoted to housing service providers and community leaders with specific emphasis on disadvantages and barriers in housing for disabled persons, veterans, and homeless individuals. Approximately 80 persons will be assisted. The contract for the services began on July 1st, 2019, and will end on June 30th, 2020. Pursuant to the contract, the agency will pay an amount not to exceed $85,000. This is a grant fund. Everything agrees, and I believe this has already been signed. It has been. So I will make a motion then to award to ratify and award the contract for the Gary Human Relations Commission.
A second. Are there any questions?
I have none.
All in favor? Aye. It's been moved and properly seconded. Next, we have the Gary Commission for Women.
Yes. This is also a community development block grant agreement for the Gary Commission for Women, the shelter operations. CDBG funds will use for the operation of emergency facility for victims and their children of domestic violence, sexual assault, and homelessness. Services provided are designed to support and enhance the quality of life for residents. Residential clients are housed up to 45 days with extensions granted on an as-needed basis. Approximately 200 persons will be assisted. This agreement will begin on January 1st, 2020 and end on December 31st, 2020, with an amount not to exceed $161,271. There are grant funds available to cover this, and I believe this one's also signed. Yes, this one's already signed, is also signed, so I will make a motion then to award the contract for Gary Commission of Women Shelter Operations.
A second. Are there any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. It's been moved and properly seconded. Lastly, we have the Gary Building Department.
So this, again, is Community Development Block Grant Agreement funding the Gary Building Department, the Code Enforcement Program. CDBG funds will use for support of removal of lighting conditions in the city of Gary in designated areas where neighborhoods are significantly deteriorated. Ongoing redevelopment efforts are in place where revitalization opportunities exist. Approximately 600 property inspections will be conducted. The contract for services began on April 1st, 2019 and will end the 31st day of March 2020. The amount of the contract is not to exceed $220,000. There is grant funding available, and let's see. This one was signed. Yes, and it is signed by all parties. So I will make a motion then to award the grant to the Gary Building Department.
A second. Are there any questions?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. It's been moved and properly seconded. Next, is there any unfinished business?
No, I have none.
Any new business?
No, I have none.
Public comments?
No, thank you.
Okay. I move that we adjourn this meeting.
I'll second that.
It's been adjourned.
Thank you.
Have a great day.